guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna share with you today 15 reasons why running is great for you and why you should be doing it more. And if you haven't ever run before, it's okay because I'm gonna give you some tips on how to start running. Okay, why should you run? 1, you can do it anywhere. So if you don't want to pay for a gym membership, you can buy some shoes and some great running pants and a great sports bra, and you can run anywhere. Even when it's raining out, you can get a rain jacket. If it's really cold out, just get something for your ears and maybe wear a little scarf and some gloves and you can still run. 2, it saves you money. Like I said before, if you don't want to pay for a gym membership, all you need to do is get some shoes and run. 3, when you're running outside, you get fresh air. So instead of sitting in your gym and breathing everyone else's air, you're getting fresh air. And the other thing that I really love about running is that you get to see, for me, I get to see the whole city. So I can run over bridges and run past people and they smile at me. And so you get that human interaction instead of being in a gym and kind of ignoring everyone. And of course I still listen to my music, so it's like you're in a movie because it's playing a soundtrack as you're running, and that's really why I love it, because you just get to see how gorgeous the outdoors are and it just makes you feel more connected and stress-free. Number 4, running and exercise in general is so good for you. People that are runners, it's statistically shown that they live longer than someone who doesn't run and doesn't work out. So just start somewhere. Start running today. 5, running is seriously one of the best calorie burners. So for an average person, if you weigh 160 pounds, so you can gauge it from this, you burn on average of 850 calories an hour. So even if you just go like on a 2-mile run, you're gonna burn about 400 calories. So just think about how wonderful that is. It's one of the biggest calorie burners. And once you're done running, your metabolism is continually burning those calories. So even when you're done running, you're still gonna be burning those calories. So it's pretty awesome. Number 6. Okay, so running is shown to boost your memory because it increases your blood flow, and it's just great for getting your heart pumping, and it's basically, it's gonna boost your memory because it's gonna clear your mind when you're running and your memory is gonna be a lot better. Trust me, just try it. 7, if you've ever watched Legally Blonde, then you know the quote about endorphins. Endorphins make you happy, and happy people just don't kill their husbands. So it's true, as silly as that quote is, running gives you endorphins. When I'm running the first mile, I like hate my life. And you know, after that though, I push through and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a great job. But once you're done running and you get into your house and you make a smoothie and you sit down, you're just gonna feel so much better. Like, I've started runs before and been like, I hate my day, like, it's a horrible day, nothing's going my way. And after I'm done with my run, I feel so much better. It's just amazing. I sit down and I'm like, oh my God, my life is awesome. And it just makes me so happy. So if you're in a bad mood, run. 8, when you run outside, so if you're not running on a treadmill and you're running outside, you're gonna boost your vitamin D. So people that stay inside and run on the treadmill or stay inside and work out at the gym, I'm not saying those things aren't great, but get outside sometime and exercise because you're gonna get more vitamin D. And vitamin D makes you sleep better, it makes your immune system so much better. So that's one big reason that you should go outside to get some vitamin D. 9. Number 9, it's gonna improve your self-esteem. So like I said, before I go on a run, sometimes I'm having the worst day ever and I think to myself, I hate my hair, I hate my face, like I hate everything about today. And after I'm done running, I'm like, oh, I feel so strong, I feel so good about myself. my day is gonna be great. So it just kind of helps your mood and your self-esteem at the same time. Number 10 is that it can lower your blood pressure. So when you're stressed out and you're hating life and you just feel so much anxiety, that's why I go on runs when I feel stressed out, and it just lowers your blood pressure, makes you feel so much better, so much more at peace. So I encourage you to run because of that. 11. Okay, so also with this, it's gonna boost your energy. So if you're sitting at work on the computer, you're sitting at home all day watching TV, you're watching Netflix, and you just feel really tired and it's the middle of the day and you don't know why, go for a run. Because it's proven that even 2 hours after running or working out, you're still gonna have a ton of energy. So if you're feeling lethargic, go for a run, you'll feel better. 12. So also, when I said that when you get more vitamin D, it helps you sleep better, well, running also helps you sleep better because you're moving, you're working out, you're burning your energy off for the day, you're burning off the things that you ate during the day. And overall, I find that I sleep so much better when I go for a run. So if you're having trouble sleeping, try to start running. 13. Number 13, I love music. And if you're like me and you love listening to music, you like putting your headphones in and zoning out, then running is literally the perfect sport for you, because I make awesome playlists, or I go on Spotify and I follow people that have really cool playlists, and it's really fun to find different playlists because you just plug in your headphones and you start running, and it's just amazing because I like to put new songs and you get to listen to new music while you're running. You get to find what motivates you. I like putting really fast-paced music mixed in with slower pace, and just kind of all my favorites mixed together, and it's just really fun because you're running and listening to music and you just get to block everything out, and it's just kind of you time. So find some good music or follow some cool people on Spotify and go running and listening to music. 14. And I keep talking about the heart, and this one is that it decreases your chances of getting any kind of heart disease, and it's just really good for your heart in general because it gets that blood pumping, and it just is great for your cardiovascular health, and it does reduce heart disease. 15. Okay, I've talked about this already a few times, but I think this is a great one to end on, and it is just a great stress reliever in general, and it's really one of my best tools when I have anxiety or I have stress. I just put on my shoes, put on my running gear, put in my headphones, turn on some great music, and I just go running when I'm stressed out. And you know, it might take 1 mile, it might take 2, it might take 5 miles for me to get rid of that stress. And when your mind isn't thinking about it anymore and you're thinking about your run and like, wow, I'm doing good, my time is good, I feel so good, then you're just gonna stop thinking about the stress. You're gonna stop overthinking about stuff, and your body is just gonna be so much more calm. So I encourage you, if you guys are having stress, you don't have to run outside if it's really cold, because I know it's cold here right now. But get on a treadmill and run, or just go on a walk outside if you're afraid of slipping on like snow and ice. You can always just go on a walk, and that's always a great start. And then just work up from there, and then go on a jog and mix some walking and jogging together. That's a really great way to start if you've never gone running before, you're kind of afraid. Because I know when I started running outside, I was a little bit apprehensive because there's so many people that run that you look at them and you're like, wow, they're a pro, like they know what you're doing. But most of the time, people aren't even looking at you. So if you look like an idiot running, it's fine. I'm not the best runner. Like sometimes I have to walk a lot because I'm so tired. But hey, that's how you become a runner. You fake it till you make it. Those are just some really great tips. And another good tip is to invest in some really good running shoes, let me go grab mine. I used to run in Nikes, and nothing against Nike. I love Nikes, okay? Don't get me wrong. But they're not the best for your feet because of how much they flex. So I got some Asics. These ones are so cute. I loved how colorful they were. And so I chose to get these. And they're nice because see how they still flex at the toe, but Nikes will literally flex like this, which isn't good for your feet if you're gonna be running a lot. So get something that's pretty sturdy. This is a training shoe, so get a training or a running shoe. I work out in this shoe too, but it's really nice. It has really good arch support. The laces are really adjustable. So I love these. These are like my go-to running shoes now, are the Asics. And then the other kind of essential that I found with running is when I am listening to my music, I don't want to be holding my phone in my hand while I'm running. So I got one of these, and I saw this on Pinterest actually. It's a flip belt. So you can, there's these little pockets that split open. And so you can take your phone and you can slip it in the pocket while you're running and it stays there. And the other really good thing I like about it is the fact that it has this little hook on it and then it tucks into a pocket. And what I use this for is when I'm running, I put my keys on it. So I just put like your, you know, the basic keys that you need to get back in your building or your apartment. And then you can stick it in there and it holds while you're running. I know some workout pants have pockets in them, but I find that those don't usually have zippers or something to keep them in. So this is really secure because your key can't fall out. And you can put other things in here too. So if you want to put like your debit card or something like that, if you need to get out of water or something like that on your run, you can do that too. So there's a ton of places that sell these. I got this offline, it's the flip belt, but there's lots of other places that have these, probably even in stores, or you can use like a fanny pack or something cool. But those two are kind of my running essentials, and I have more when it comes to running gear, but really you just need to find some comfy gear that you're comfortable running in. When it comes to tops, make sure you get something that's moisture wicking and that has a little bit of polyester or some kind of synthetic fiber that's gonna pull the sweat away from you. Because if you wear a cotton top, like 100% cotton, it's just gonna absorb your sweat while you're running, and then it's just gonna make you cold. So don't wear 100% cotton shirts. Even though they are comfy, they won't be when you start running. So just get something with a little bit more technical fabric in it. And it can be something inexpensive. You know, Ross and TJ Maxx, they sell a lot of really nice brands, but for so much cheaper. And so I suggest that for you. That's a really important piece. And then when it comes to running pants, make sure also that those are not 100% cotton because it will absorb the sweat. Make sure that they're stretchy and comfortable and you're not gonna get bound up while you're running, or that they're gonna fall down. I know I've had some pants that start out great fitting, and then while I'm running, I have to keep pulling them up, and that's so obnoxious. So try to get something that you can kind of test out and walk around in and see if it starts falling down, and if it does, don't buy it. Because you want something that stays up while you're running so you don't have to focus on adjusting your clothes. You can focus on just running and listening to your music. And then let's see, oh, for socks too. Socks are really important. So don't run with socks that are 100% cotton because those are gonna grab all the sweat and make your feet feel disgusting, and then it's gonna start blisters too. So try to get something a little bit more athletic that you can run in that's not gonna cause blisters and that isn't gonna leave your feet really wet. So that's just kind of the basics when it comes to running gear. So I would start out with just a few things, and then there's lots of sports bras out there that you can run in too. Usually those are all moisture wicking. So those you can pretty much buy anywhere, but that's about it. And then for Spotify playlists, I have a few that I love to run to. You can just go on Spotify and type in running or workout and playlists. I'll show you. So you're just gonna open up Spotify, and right now I have my running playlist, and just click on search. There's a little search, and then you can type in running, and then it'll give you some top results. And I scroll down to playlists, and there's one for like different tempos too. So this one's like a mid-tempo one, and it just has a bunch of songs, and you can just click listen. And then another tip that I like, because I take my phone running obviously because I want to listen to music, I have a running app that I love to use. So I use Runkeeper. I love it. It's free. It also syncs with my Fitbit, which is cool, so it keeps track both ways. And it's really fun, so it just gives you the map, and then you can just click go running, and it'll start, and you can pause it. So if you're stopped at an intersection or something like that, you can pause it. There's also a setting where whenever you do stop, if you have to stop for a crosswalk or something like that, it'll automatically pause the app, and it pauses your music too, and then when you start running again, it starts again. I love this app because you can play Spotify, you can play iTunes, you can play any playlist over the top of it, and it still keeps track. I know there's some apps that you have to play everything off of iTunes, and that's really annoying to me because I use Spotify, so that's why I use Runkeeper. It's awesome. It keeps track of your time, your pace, your distance, and it maps it so you can see what your route was. There's also training programs on there too if you want to do, you know, train for a 5K or something, and it'll tell you, and it can send you push notifications like go running, you haven't run today. So that's pretty cool. But I love this app. It's my absolute favorite when it comes to running. But anyways, yeah, that's my running essentials, and that's why running's good for you. So just start. I know it can be a little bit intimidating at first. It was for me, but I've been running for consistently probably for about 2 years now. And so, I mean, I'm still a beginner, I'm still learning, but hey, you get better every day, and you don't have to run every day. You can run on the weekends or whatever you want. So have a good day, guys. Bye.